And it was really funny because Dad Hare had walked out of Burma, and for some reason he had offered several jobs, but when he finally landed up, he landed up in Southeastern where I was. So when Lenny went to visit his folks, he also came to see his girlfriend, which is kind of nice. So I worked there for the 2 years. It was a nice gap in my life. I got a lot of really good experience, working at camp meetings and learning all kinds of stuff. And then when I worked at the General Conference, I don't know why, I've always been able to get a job before I wanted to. As soon as I land someplace, there's work. And every place I've been, and this is why we didn't get poor, because we kind of lived on what I made, on a single lady's salary, which I think you know about. They don't do that anymore. If you're married, well, way back in my mother's time, they gave you $5 pocket money a month. And you were supposed to work full time. But in my day, if you're a single lady, then you could get halfway decent salary. But if you're married, then you just got a little half. Because you're supposed to, I don't know what you're supposed to do, but anyhow, that's the way it worked. And it was a long time. I worked in the General Conference for quite a while before salary changed, which is sort of interesting.
When did it change?
I'm trying to remember, because my boss did it. Well, actually, no, it didn't change there. It didn't change till I came to Andrews. And I had a very clever boss. And I was in charge of all the financial aid. But I didn't have a title. I just did it. And my new guy came who had just gotten his MBA, and he's a very smart guy. And he said to me, Esther, this is not right that you're working so hard and not getting anything for it. I'm going to fix it. So he said, the first thing I've discovered is that all the people in the big universities that have your job have a title. And he said, if you're patient, I'm going to give you a title this year. So 1 year I got a title, and then the next year, when they had their committee, he said, you know, we might get into real trouble. Here's this woman with a title. And all the other schools with that title get a full pay. And if we don't give her full pay, we might get into trouble. So I got full pay. But that was since I came to Andrews.
About what year was that?
Oh, I'm trying to think what year it was, because it must have been in the mid-70s. It could even have been in the early 80s. But you know, this Mary Kay Silva, I don't know if you've heard about her. She was the one that took the General Conference to court about women's pay. And things changed. But anyhow, right at the very end, I got a full salary, which was very exciting. Then everybody wanted to do it too. And they didn't have a good boss like I did.